Hey, what is going on, you guys? This is Baseball Freak coming back at you with another video here today. And in today's video, I'm just going to go over what I've done so far through my MLB The Show 23 process, journey, whatever you want to call it. The cards I have so far, what I've done. Every card that I have on my team is from just playing the game. And I've sunk a decent amount of hours, probably like 15 or so into the game over these past 2 days. I've been playing it a lot. And yeah. So I'm just going to go over what I've done so far, what I think you guys should do, and let's go ahead and get into it. So the first thing is first, at least for me, what I think you guys should do is knock out the WBC program. You get a bunch of good cards, you get a bunch of packs, cards like, you know, the Shohei Ohtani, who I use as my DH. I mean, you probably could use him in the bullpen. He's a good pitcher, but I like using him as DH because you can see those hitting stats. Insane. 80 contact both sides, 100 plus power each side, fair amount of clutch, which replaces, you know, the PCI size. Instead of contact, he uses clutch. You guys know that. But yeah, he has a lot of quirks. Great hitter. One of my favorite cards to use. This Randy Arozarena, I haven't really been the biggest fan of his cards, but I'm doing really good. This is all online. I played a lot of events to get the Mookie Betts. I sold the Pete Alonso. But yeah, the pitchers aren't the greatest. This Luis Urias, however you say it, he's really good too. Good defense. I mean, all these cards you can just get for I'm not going to show you the stats on all these cards, but yeah, you get all these packs, choose all these players, go ahead and pick yourself up just some good cards, some good hitters. The pitchers are kind of mid, besides the Camilo Duvall. They're all pretty mid, but I mean, you get a really good, like, you can set yourself up without spending a dime just by playing. So the first thing you're probably going to want to do, I mean, is the moments. Go ahead and get them all out of the way. That's just moments. You guys, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. After you do that, go ahead, or you could do the showdown and the conquest first. It's just kind of personal preference. I did the moments first, then I went to the showdown, then I did the conquest because the conquest takes a while. And I recommend saving the conquest for last, so that way you can get as much of these cards as you can. Because what's going to happen is when you get these cards, you're going to need to do missions with them to get XP with them to get further along in this program. So, for instance, you get this first pack and you choose, not that pack, this first pack you get the Jonathan Loizaga, and you get Lars Nootbaar. Go ahead and pick them. Then you're going to go to the missions and you're going to have to tally XP with those cards. And you can do that when you get all the cards by playing Conquest. So then you knock out 2 birds with 1 stone. I recommend doing that. The showdown's decently easy. I mean, none of this should be too hard, but I'm a pretty decent player at this game. I'm not trying to, you know, toot my own horn. I'm not amazing or anything. But I would say I'm an above average player at this game. So it was all fairly easy for me to do. Go ahead, knock all that stuff out. Knock your conquest out. That is what I would do first. You can do the starter conquest if you want. Or not starter conquest, excuse me, starting program. I'm going to do it just for the cards. I haven't even done this yet. And then also, if you go ahead and progress and get all those cards, you can go ahead and you can do the missions. I didn't do all the missions. I did a lot of them, but I didn't do all of them. I did so many conquest games that I was just really running on fumes. So if you're a good online player, you can hop into events and go ahead and you get, like, 2 stars each win, and you can accumulate the stats with the players while you're doing that. I don't know why Carlos Correa is in there, but you can put your WBC players in your lineup and get stats with them while playing online, if your heart desires. What I'm working on now is Team Affinity. Now that I have the WBC done, the WBC, I don't know. It's really fun. It's fresh in our minds. A lot of good cards. The Yu Chang is insane. That card, shout out to that card. Hold on. Nolan Arenado is also really good for me. Shout out to this Yu Chang. His stats are good. Like, they're good. He can play anywhere. He has gold defense across the entire infield. He's a first baseman primary with diamond fielding when you get him to P2. He can play short, so he's my shortstop now. He's not the craziest fielder, but he's good. And yes, I did get Mike Trout. And no, I did not spend money to get him. I just played the game, sold some of the cards that I've gotten, and there he is. There's Mike Trout. And he is good. He is good. I haven't played with him a lot, but he is very good. I haven't used Mookie that much. He's really good. These cards are good, guys. These cards are really good. I'm enjoying this game a lot so far, even more than I expected, which, you know, normally I'm not the biggest fan of, like, some of the MLBs. This game is really good, guys, and I'm go ahead and cutting through the XP reward path. I took Curtis Granderson, sold him. I don't really want any of these cards. I mean, these cards are all, like, you could probably find a home for them, but, I mean, the Lee Smith, I am going to run a Cardinals team, so I might pick him back up, but the 95 hits per 9 does nothing for me because the PCI is going to be high for the batter more than likely, and the pitching clutch is bad too. So, like, you know, I mean, I might as well just stick with what I got. And I'm excited to get this pack here soon. I'm going to be taking Freddie Freeman out of that platoon. Freddie Freeman and Paul Goldschmidt. An important thing to look for, at least for me, but the first thing that's most important is the swing. The swing is the most important thing on any card. Freddie Freeman always has one of the best swings in the game for me personally. Each person, it's different. He's going to be a solid defending first baseman. He can play third if you really need him to. I wouldn't put him at third. I'm going to keep him at first. Platoon him and Goldie. And the quirks, Freddie Freeman has all of them. He has breaking ball hitter, dead red, bad ball hitter. For someone like me that likes to swing at everything, he's clutch in the 9th inning or later, unfazed with 2-strike, first pitch hitter. This man's insane. This man is insane. Like, his stats aren't the absolute craziest. They're good, but you would think that, you know, Yoan Moncada, you would think, oh, you know, I want this person, Cano maybe. I'm going with Freddie Freeman. I used him in the showdown. Every swing, besides like 1 or 2, was a home run. And 125 clutch. So if you get somebody on second base, it's over. You have 125 PCI vision or contact, whatever you want to call it. So your PCI is going to cover the entire like screen. I mean, he's good, guys. Especially if you platoon him like I'm planning on doing. All these cards are decent. I'm going with Freddie Freeman out of that pack. And then the boss, I mean, it's kind of just personal preference. I'm probably going to go Frankie Lindor. But, I mean, Munetaka's really good. Bob Gibson's really good. Devin Williams kind of underwhelming because he has 3 pitches, but he is filthy. All these cards are good, guys. There's so much good cards for free and just to grind. So you're going to get the XP reward path along, you know, just doing everything. So don't just worry about getting XP. You're going to get XP from everything you do anyways. Team Affinity is what I'm working towards now. I wanted the Juan Soto really bad because I love Juan Soto. Has one of my favorite swings. All these cards are really good in this this pack. I'm gonna go for Dustin May next. Charlie Blackmon, his swing's really good. I probably will put him on the bench. Jock's really good too. I mean, there's a lot of solid bats. These cards are good. Jeez, man, dude, I gotta go for the Devers. I gotta go for Devers, man. Holy crap. And he has some good quirks too. This is probably the best division, honestly. The AL East is probably the best one. But yeah, that's what I'm working on. That's what I'm going towards. So just make sure you're just following along like what it says to do. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. You just go ahead and you get your stars by knocking stuff out. So what I'm doing, WBC, do that first. Knock that out. That should be your first priority. You can, you know, tally all the stats along the way. You can do event wins if you're good online or think you can do it. I mean, it doesn't count towards your record, so you can at least try. I mean, if you think you're decent enough online, I mean, the players I've been playing, what is my event record right now? I mean, if you can score like, it's 25-4, and I feel like a lot of those games I shouldn't even have lost. Like probably 3 of those games, like I know I could have won. I know I could have won all of them, but 3 of them I really felt like I should have won. But you know, that's neither here nor there. So yeah, I mean, pretty much just play the game and get rewarded, man. I mean, you don't have to spend money. You can just go ahead and play the game, get yourself some packs. Remember, there's always the hidden packs on Conquest. You're going to get packs by doing the gold. And when I say do Conquest, I mean do these divisional ones. I wouldn't mess with the USA one right now. I would save that for the absolute last one. I mean, you get some of these cards, but are any of them really going to be on your team? I mean, I sure don't think so. I mean, the Posada's okay. I mean, all these cards are mid. If we're all gonna be honest, these cards are mid. Like, let's keep it 100. The Roberto Clemente is probably the best card out of this bunch, but there's better, like I've showed you guys, your time is better spent elsewhere. Like, if you want to save this Conquest just to get the packs and stuff at the very last, you can go ahead and do that and get some free cards along the way. There's no grudges be held against that. But just save it for last, because it is more worth your time to get cards that are 95s, 97s than 192 that's mid and an 89, 90, you know, cards like those cards aren't going to go on your team. These cards should be on your team. These cards can be on your team. They're way better. If you guys have any questions, let me know down in the comment section below. I appreciate all the love and support that I got, especially in the last video. Kind of blew up. I was not expecting that. I was expecting maybe to get a couple hundred views. It's already at like 1.2K views. Like, for me, that's insane. That matched my all-time high on videos on this channel, especially when I had taken a break for so long. That's crazy. But I just want to thank you guys for everything. And yeah, let me know. Comment down below what you guys want to see next. If you want to see some gameplay, if you want to see just anything, let me know. I'm probably going to do a president. Well, I'm not going to probably. I am going to do one of those AI president co-op voiceover things. That's probably going to take a little bit to edit. I need to get some gameplay for it and then edit that all together. But I think that'd be hilarious, and I think that'd be really funny. Something fun to do. And yeah, I'm having a good time. And I will see you guys in the next one. Take it easy. Peace out.
Once upon a time there was a little kid, his name was me. Ripped the ribbon, dragged apart like a barber that can hardly see. He grew up to be big and strong, pissing the industry off, wishing they'd listen cause they miss